I mean, on your website, I know too, you kind of coined the phrase invisible disabilities. Just dive a little bit deeper into that, because I feel like that just is so true. And it's something you don't see, but obviously that you deal with every day.
Yes, it's a term that's getting a lot more traction now, particularly in the business world, in the diversity world. But with invisible disabilities, we're really talking about two somewhat distinct things. And one is something called neurodivergence, which a lot of people may not have heard of, but these are things like ADHD, the autism spectrum, people with learning differences. So these are people whose brains work slightly differently than the rest of us. And because of that, because they're living in what we call a neurotypical world, when you think about it, all of our systems and supports and everything else in work and in life are designed around a very typical way that we think.
Yeah.
So with these people who think differently, or access their logic and everything else differently, it becomes a challenge for them. So that's where that disability comes in, neurodivergence.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have this big thing that we call chronic illness, and this is the thing that I'm most associated with. As I said, I've had Crohn's disease and arthritis since I was 8 years old.
Wow.
So it's something that I've dealt with for a very long time.
Yeah.
And these are chronic illnesses are diseases that are long lasting, often incurable. And they're invisible. Often people have no idea that you're actually challenged. And then the other interesting thing is they're also can be very unpredictable. So that brings up some real challenges that I'm sure we're going to talk about in some future questions here.